I'd like to take just a second and tell you about my favorite songs, or at least a couple of my favorite songs on the record.
I was born to ride like the wind, turn my mare on the head of a pin, smell a storm through a sunny day, and always leave behind the heartbreak. I'm a cowboy's daughter.
The song Cowboy's Daughter, I wrote about being a cowboy's daughter. My father was an old cowboy. There's from a long family of cowboys, and cattlemen and cattlewomen. We had 3 members of our family in the Cattlemen's Hall of Fame, and actually my great-great-grandfather brought over the first Angus bull. I think you have a real different view on life in general when you've grown up on a ranch where things change all the time and life is very precious.
Your freckled skin is pale and you're looking way too thin.
One of the songs that I put on this record, of course, every record I've done has a song about a girl. I don't really know why, but that's just kind of how it's happened. This time, I didn't have a particular person in mind, which is unusual. But I met a person, and I couldn't stop thinking about her. She had a great story, and basically it was just about friendship, how she had left some friends to go off and get married. Things hadn't worked out right. She wasn't sure if her friends would be there when she got back. And they were. And they stood by her. So Jacqueline is a song about just how you don't have to see your friends all the time. They're going to be there. Radio was a fun song to write. We had been at a gig in Baton Rouge, and we're driving through Houston on the way home to Austin. And there's an old country station that comes out of Houston that's just great. Believe it or not, I hadn't heard a lot of these songs in a long time. And what I found was, as I drove through Houston, I'm bawling my eyes out because I'm hearing a Conway Twitty song that I haven't heard since I was 7. And so when I got home, it was such a powerful experience. In fact, Alex and I, my guitar player, were just singing along. We knew all the words. Again, we hadn't heard it for years. But it was such a powerful experience that I had to write a song about how that old country radio affects me and probably most of the people who love country music. It's the old songs and the old singers that made country music. And this song is just based on the fact that it touches your heart even years later.
Living day to day has never been enough. Being this way has made things pretty rough. My philosophy has gotten me in some deep, deep trouble now. Somehow I gotta find my way out. I just want my day.
My Day in the Sun is one of my favorite songs on the record. I wrote it at a time when there was a slump. I wasn't real sure why things were going as slow as they were and what my purpose really was. So it's really just a song about you get to the point where you have no choice but to go forward. You either keep fighting or you give up, and giving up is not an option. So My Day in the Sun is about waiting for my day in the sun.
I walked out your door and left you behind. Broke but not broken, I made a new life. 'Cause you could be a cruel, you could be a cruel, cruel man. You are such a cruel, such a cruel, cruel man. You could be a cruel, such a cruel